Uno, dos, tres, boom! Anime Nerds Podcast, episode 13. The unluckiest number, if you're skeptical. Any of you guys skeptical?
Of what?
Anything.
We're just talking.
Like,
Yeah.
do you guys believe in that bad juju?
You mean superstitious?
Yes. Whatever. You know what? Words escape me sometimes. Shut up.
Words are hard. English is hard. Fuck English.
Says the guy who wrote a book. Words are hard. I only wrote a book. Anyway, this is episode 13. You wanted to... Huh? Huh? You want to say something? You want to fight, nerd? Put up then dukes. Put up thine dukes, good sir. That's what I thought. Anyway, this is episode 13 of the Anime Nerds Podcast. Once again, as always, we have questions. We still only have 3 people. We're still
Yes, he did write a book.
We are still recovering. I told you guys the waifu war was real. We've had 3 people since that episode. They died. Everyone in that episode died except for us.
We're the survivors of the waifu wars.
Yes. Rest in peace, Daito, and everyone else.
Just ignore like his streams and whatnot.
Yeah, ignore that. It's his ghost.
It's fake Daito.
It's his
fake
ghost.
Daito.
No, it's his ghost. He's dead, but he's still doing stuff because he's a ghosty goo.
Everyone tweet at him at Ghost Daito.
Don't do
With a
that.
link to this
He's
video.
probably gonna be wondering what the fuck is going on. Anyway,
Yeah, you're right. Post a link to this video.
God damn it.
With your tweet.
But anyway, we have the same stuff as always, and we have our anime battle for this week, which is Genos from One Punch Man versus Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z. It is kind of another gag battle, I guess, because these are 2 characters that seem like they would be cool and then aren't. Like, in the grand scheme of their shows, they don't really add much. Like, what does Genos do?
He gets his ass kicked to prove the threat level of the bad guy.
And then Saitama's like, one punch.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what does Yamcha do?
Straight up weak. Like, seriously.
Can you... Bitch, we're not at that point yet. Sit your goddamn feet down, even though you don't sit on your feet. But we're going to go ahead and start with question 1. And with that, I literally just unplugged my fucking phone. I just slapped my fucking desk, and my phone just came out unplugged.
I can't take this anymore.
It's tired of the abuse. It's leaving this relationship. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with question 1, which is pretty simple. Very easy. Do you read manga?
No, but
Rip.
but in the future, yes, because I.
Oh, so you plan to?
Yes,
You're gonna buy them. I'm gonna go mass spending and buy a shit ton of manga.
Reading those, but planning on getting the no game no life one.
Oh right, because that one finished and the anime didn't. Because God hates us. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Just got like a really high pitched version of that song. Anyway, Nick, do you read manga?
On and off.
Like, what kind of stuff would you read? Like, do you we're also including light novels because like some are light novels like Overlord and some are manga like Dragon Ball. Because like light novels are like half actual book and half like manga.
Well, I mean, as I stated in one of the earlier episodes, I did own Dragon Ball manga.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. I did too. I owned the first one and I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that one was kind of weird.
Yeah, it just kind of started. Oh yeah, there's this main character in the front. We're just gonna kill him off. So it's to be fair, it's more jarring if you read the original Dragon Ball or watch the original Dragon Ball. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh no, I'm talking like the original Dragon Ball.
Oh, the original
Not
Dragon Ball.
Z.
I know, I had Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, I had the. I think it's the first volume of the OG Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
Never.
I have never actually seen all of the original Dragon Ball or read all of the original Dragon Ball.
Same here.
I've
I
seen
had
bits
the
and
first
pieces.
volume.
Okay.
Only
Um,
seen Dragon Ball Z.
I myself have never really. I don't really read manga now, but there was a point in time where I owned up to episode, not episode, up to volume 23 of Sergeant Frog. Like I owned a lot of this because it was one of those series that I followed religiously, and then like I found out there was an anime, and I was like, fuck yeah, and that kind of started me doing anime reviews again.
I was like, yeah, fuck reading.
Right? Actually, no, the anime is really good.
Thing.
But like,
Oh, what?
you know what the funny thing is?
What?
The anime actually censors quite a bit of what Sergeant Frog does. Like, there's even a scene where one of the characters ends up like she gets turned into an adult. Like one of the characters, Natsume. She gets turned into an adult for a swimsuit competition. So that way Kiroro can get a Gundam model. Yes.
Say.
Oh,
And there's a point where like the what is it? The ray that they used on her to make her an adult wears off. And since her swimsuit is made to fit an adult body,
This is immediately creepy now.
yeah. And then they took that out of the anime. The thing they kept in the anime was there was a scene. There was one chapter centered around the mom, who was kind of like being watched by one of the other guys, and she got her own giant robot. And one of the scenes in that was taken out, which was the shower scene. Basically,
giant robot.
yeah, this anime is weird, and so is the manga. There's literally been panels to where Kororo, a fucking frog alien, one has a realistic frog head with a tiny little chibi body, and two ends up disguising himself as a human by going Pinky in the Brain style in a suit, but he still has his fucking head.
What?
It's weird. Check it out. It's funny, but it's weird. I would say the anime is actually better because it takes out some of the creepier parts and still has a lot of really great fourth wall humor. Not to mention the mom's hilarious. I love how like in the first episode they're haunted and she's like, yeah, this place kind of built on like a cemetery and in a cursed area and there's like 50,000 spirits, but it was a great deal. But yeah, I used to read that. Any other manga? I think I still have the first volume of Rave Master. I think. Either that or it's lost to time. Kind of like my Sergeant Frog is. Like, I think either it was stolen or ended up getting lost during moving. I don't know. One of those two. Or it's somewhere around here, maybe. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. But yeah, I used to read manga. Don't really do it anymore because I just don't. I guess I have Funimation. I don't need to read. Fuck that shit. It's not like I have, like, you know, a library full of, like, 60 books or anything. I do have that.
Jeez.
Yes, I have a lot of books.
So,
I have a lot. Bitch, I'm a writer. Of course I have a lot of books. But with that, we're getting to the next question. If you guys are done. Are you guys done?
lot too.
You guys done?
I might plan on getting into it again.
Oh, so you're gonna read manga again? You're gonna be that guy again? I read the
Yeah,
manga, not the anime. Don't you hate those people?
I do both, but fuck the subs.
I hate the people who are like, you can't like the anime if you haven't read the manga. It's like, I can? Fuck off? You little the hipster nerd? I don't know. I couldn't think of the words. Again. Hipster nerds. Hipster nerds read manga. It's for nerds. We're not nerds. We just read anime. Read anime, not watch anime.
We read the anime.
We read the extra of the anime. That's it. Like that one during the waifu episode where we find out about the. No, I'm not. No, we're not going to remember that. I'm not going to remember those horrible memories. Instead, we're going to go on to Gushin 2.
It's like you bring up the DVD and you read the synopsis at the back. Oh, that's an interesting anime, and you put it back and walk away.
Actually, the funny thing is, I found out the DVD synopsis for the My Hero Academia DVDs give away pretty much everything. Like it says the entirety of what's going to happen. It's like don't read the back of it because you'll find out everything that happens. Don't.
It's like the Overlord intros.
Essentially. But yeah, we're we're going to go on to question number 2. And question number 2 is also pretty simple and self-explanatory. What is the strangest anime you've ever seen? Awkward silence. Come on, guys.
I've got one.
Chop, chop.
I'm trying to find the name of it.
Well, I mentioned this before.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll wait then.
He is it and creepiest is oh my god, corpse party.
Oh,
Since
okay.
it's like there's like a lot of gore in there. Like
Gee, I wonder why. It's only called Corpse Party. Never would have guessed. I thought it was about waifus having magical times together and drinking tea.
I was gonna have a lot of gore, but I just
With title alone, I could one up you.
thoughts and it'll be censored, but it's not. Like, oh, okay. And then but yeah.
Okay. Well, mine, I'll just go ahead and post this link into the Discord to better explain my answer. Don't know why I'm talking like this, but mine is Bo. And it's just as weird as it sounds. Basically,
Like his mustache.
yep, there's a guy who has an afro, a golden afro, and he fights with his nose hairs. He fights with his nose hairs. He has a friend who's basically a giant orange chocolate bar. At least that's what he looks like. Another friend that's a son. And it's just every single episode is like an acid trip. You watch it and you're like, what the fuck was going on in the board meetings when this shit was being thought of? The answer is shit ton of drugs. More drugs than the entirety of the 80s. And that's a lot of drugs, guys. But basically, I don't even need to think of like a specific thing that happens. You can basically find like any clip of the anime and find something ridiculously strange. Like here, for instance. This is the point where I put in a random clip.
Whoever can solve this problem will graduate.
Well, let's see. You carry over 8 from 6 times 4y, then subtract the circumference. Add it to the square root of 9 times 5, divided by the cosine 18 squared, multiplied by pi r 7 11 times.
Wrong!
Math hurts!
Johnny Bravo, kind of.
I mean, a little bit, but he doesn't act
Johnny
like
Afro.
Johnny Afro, indeed. Yeah, but yeah, it's this aired on I think it aired on Toonami or Cartoon Network back in the day, and is weird.
Right there.
I mean, you just gotta say it's a guy with an afro who fights with his nose hairs. And people are like, what the fuck? What? Huh?
Mustache. Couldn't they have use another weapon instead of a mustache?
That's
Jeez.
still weird.
Funny would never mind.
But it's got to be nose hairs. It's got to be the extra little bit of weird. But yeah, mine is
Obviously.
Bo.
Okay.
Nick.
Nick.
All right. I think I got the name. I could be wrong. It's essentially, I'm just going to describe it. The protagonist's main hand has like its own weird face, and I think the character's like related to it.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, is this Parasite or something else?
I think it's Parasites.
Because the
Could be wrong.
Parasite is when that anime is like when parasites are coming down to Earth and then like infecting all these animals. But for the main character, he stopped it and it only infected his hand. And he uses it to fight like other parasites.
I think that's it.
And there's
Because
like
I remember I first saw it on like 9gag, and it was like anime where this guy's hand is like his mom or something, and it's doing all this weird shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
I think his
And I
mom
had,
got
like,
infected,
eyes
didn't
and-
she?
I don't know. It's
I know
it's
it's one of
kinda
the few
sick.
anime where the main character bangs his crush.
It's,
Like he actually
it's
does it
just,
effectively.
it's one of those things you just bury with alcohol. It's like
I do because like there was a list of top 10 characters who actually had sex, and it was one of the characters. It showed like basically it doesn't show it, but it shows like an after scene of them in bed, like laying down. So they fucked. I wonder what their kid. I wonder if their kid's gonna have the same parasite. He's gonna shoot like fucking lasers out of his eyes. I don't know. It's a weird anime. There's basically scenes of like people's heads opening up and turning out to be like strange concoctions of parasitic weirdness.
Don't even tell me that. No, I don't know why.
it's like Lovecraft. It's like Lovecraftian or something.
Yeah, like their heads open up into this giant mouth and eat another person's head. I did say I don't like gore, but that one rides the line of creepy and cool, so I know a bit about it. Like it really rides that line of this is fucking terrifying too. This is fucking awesome. Yeah.
So it's like Doom guy.
What? I mean,
Doom.
Doom is always awesome. I don't know what the fuck you think. Doom is always awesome. You're killing demons. That's cool.
It's just so beautiful.
It's metal as fuck. And I like metal.
Sound like gore.
I know. I said I don't like gore. I said I don't like gore if it's like if it feels not cool. Like if it's done in a certain manner. Like it feels more like it's shocking and disgusting.
So no Cannibal Corpse for you.
Maybe. I mean, like I like Mortal Kombat because it's that kind of gore. It's like that was fucking cool. It was disgusting, but it was cool. Like it's that kind of badass gore. But like there's like I said, there's anime girl like, oh look at this girl. Now we're gonna cut her in half. What the fuck? Huh? What?
Hey, shut up, who now?
She's gonna slowly get eaten by this giant monster. Yeah.
Hey, slowly.
I need to get home now.
Anyway, those were the strangest anime that we've seen. I liked how there's so many anime out there that are just like you can say what happens and people are like, what the huh? What? Huh? Like Synopsis, not Cannibal Corpse, Corpse Party.
Corpse Party.
I forgot the synopsis for Corpse Party.
Oh yeah, like it's a bunch of like high school kids that went to their school at midnight and then they get transported to this evil school where they can't leave and there's like ghosts that are trying to murder them.
Oh yeah, right. Afro guy fights with his nose hairs. Parasite. Guy's hand gets infected by a parasite and they fight other parasites. What? It's weird. Anime's weird. Stay home, kids. Awkward silence goes on to a third question.
Mayonnaise and booze.
The third question.
Why?
A third question is again simple. Is a running theme. But question number 3. Even though it's already been announced for a while, what did you guys think of Broly being the next Dragon Ball movie villain? Again.
Why can't they just let him die?
Well,
No.
It's been 3 movies now, and the fucker doesn't. Well, for one, I know it's a reboot of Broly. Like all the other ones are non-canon. This is canon now.
oh yeah.
Although this does mean that we have 2 characters that turn into overpowered green-haired Super Saiyans.
Which means they have to fight each other, obviously.
Or for DeviantArt, it means they need to fuck.
Well, fuck DeviantArt.
What? Why do people need to draw them naked?
What?
Because it's the internet.
Yeah.
Why? We don't need to.
We need naked people. We need more naked people.
No, we don't.
Yes,
No.
we do.
Okay, into 2018.
But no. What did you? Are you guys like excited a little bit because it's a reboot and it's being helmed by like people who know how to animate?
I mean,
I'm pumped actually.
I'm interested, but not that excited for it.
At first, when it was announced, I was like, God damn it, not again. Can't this guy just stay dead? And then when the trailer came up and I saw the animation, I saw what they were planning on doing with it, I was like, fuck, now I gotta see this.
I know. I was the exact same.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. and a lot of people are gonna probably hate me for this. Toei Animation sucks.
Yeah.
Like they were good.
Yeah, that's
They were good
terrible.
back in the day, but the primest example, not even Dragon Ball Super. Like there's some segments of Dragon Ball Super that do legitimately look good, but my example is gonna be modern One Piece. Modern One Piece looks bad.
Yeah.
Like legit.
I'll
Like it
give you
is. It doesn't look good. Black Clover looks better.
Especially the females.
No, I mean like the animation, some of this, the art quality sucks too. Like if you zoom in on it, you're like, what the, huh? What? Where's your face? Like it's like one of those things of like remember when people bitched about the keyframes in the Pain versus Naruto fight?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's kind of
what?
like that. Like it's like the mid frames look really bad, but in this case, it's during still images, so you see it more. So Toei Animation sucks. But now the Broly movie is being helmed by people who actually know how to fucking animate, and the animation looks awesome.
Plus, I really love his outfit.
Yeah, it does look really good too.
I don't know. Like the shoulder pads when they were cut off kind of looked weird at first, but there's something with how Broly's outfit looks. It's just so good.
Not to mention
And
he
then-
looks less like a balloon.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, like you look at old Broly and you're like, how the fuck did he move his neck? That's not a neck. That's like a lard of fat. A goita. He's got a goita for a neck. Just someone end my unending torment.
It's a fat tumor.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, there's something
unfortunate.
about like his old outfit that just kind of didn't make any sense.
Well, the fact that his old outfit was really only half of an outfit.
Well, it's not just that. It was just like all like the weird necklace and the braces,
Oh
the
yeah.
headbands. And it's just like, what?
Like he's some kind of ancient god. Until we got another ancient
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. But then they're like, no, this is an ancient god. It's like, okay, that makes sense. But it's like, oh, he was in the Frieza Force. They didn't just forget about him.
Wait,
I do like that better. How like that as it turns out he wasn't. I'm interested to see what they do with him in the movie, because having him be part of the Frieza Force now that the Frieza Force is kind of, destroyed.
Pathetic.
and
Yeah.
And that now Frieza
Is alive again. Of course.
Because,
like
yeah.
ally with Goku.
We've
Choosing
already
another-
already
it
established that
could've been
Goku's
any
fucking retarded.
other-
So.
It could have been like any other Dragon Ball villain. So,
Okay, Noah. No, if you don't know, our friend Noah bitches a lot about Cell not being chosen instead of Frieza. But you know why they chose
I agree with
Frieza.
him completely, though.
To be fair, people say like, oh, he had a golden form. People can also say, well, they could have given Cell in a gold form too. Like he was the villain
I don't
before
know.
Boo, and Boo is the only one Boo is the only major villain who stayed alive aside from Vegeta. And Vegeta's pretty much a fucking hero now.
For the idea of like a platinum cell. Something like
Platinum
that.
cell. He's a platinum celler.
Puns.
Yay! No one laughs. I'm just gonna go walk in this corner now.
I had an internal chuckle.
Brought back
An
like,
internal chuckle. I'll take it.
oh my gosh, 16.
But 16's dead.
Oh yeah, 16.
Yeah, but they can without him.
I mean, they could, but he just want to kill Goku and look at birds.
Remember?
The birds.
Like, oh my god, we built him.
I know, but he would just want to kill Goku and look at birds.
Well, yeah, they
The
kind of
hell?
have to like they would kind of have to like. Because wasn't the androids were kind of based on humans? They were built from humans, and like his
16 was
essentially the
completely
chip.
mechanical.
Oh,
Oh.
because I remember his chip was just kind of like at the end you just see like you.
Like, all the androids except for 17 and 18 were like completely mechanical, I believe. But 17 and 18 are actually cyborgs.
Well, that's convenient.
Because
Convenient.
naming, who needs to know how to name things correctly and confuse everyone?
Oh my god. So well.
Well, to be fair, Dr. Giroux also had his brain in his head, so.
Cyborg. Like, come on, dude. Learn the difference.
Well, you know what they say. Science drives people mad. Stay at home, kids. No one says that. No one says that.
Especially in Dragon Ball, you end up having brains inside robots.
Right? Wait, I think the. I know. No, there's a few good scientists. I was thinking like the only good scientist is Bulma, and then I was like, oh, wait, Bulma's dead. She had a dad. Has a dad. He's still there.
He's not dead yet.
Yet. Fuck, I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh well, I don't care. But yeah, I'm relatively excited about the Broly movie. 1, the animation looks awesome. 2, the animation looks awesome. 3, Toei animation sucks. I want it because it looks awesome.
4.5. I like his outfit better. It
5.
looks nice.
There is some interesting stuff that's going on, and I want to see what it does. And the other Dragon Ball movies we've gotten so far since Battle of Gods have been pretty good. So, I'm excited. Moderately.
I am moderately excited.
I am moderately excited. This is a moderately excited voice. Moderate excited continues.
Hooray!
Yay! And now we go on to our discussion, which is relative to what we're talking about, because we're talking about Shonen Tropes. How about that, Naruto?
Shonen Tropes.
If anyone doesn't know, when I'm doing Let's Play, it started in the Majora's Mask series, but whenever there's like an awkward silence, one of my friends, Noah, who's in the videos a lot, he's in Bandicoot, you've seen him a lot if you watch my Let's Plays, he'll say, so how about that, Naruto? It's basically a running joke. But here it makes sense, because how about that, Naruto?
Hey.
Oh, man. But like...
It's like, like big boobs. Like, why do they have to have really big boobs? Like,
because
those,
I don't have a reason, just because. I mean, like, I personally don't care how large girls' boobs are or how muscular a guy is, as long as they're not like a bad character or like an insulting character.
Like, oh my god, gigantic though.
I mean, like, my prime example of that is Dragging Out the Resonance. Go check that out, or don't, because it's not very good. If you want to see ridiculous sized ones, delicious. But okay, but no, like what I was thinking of is like, how about that Goku? Because the Goku archetype character, the character who's not very smart, likes fighting, likes to eat. Natsu, Luffy, Naruto.
I was about to say Naruto is like
the two characters that are like big, like really big shonen names that I can think of that don't really follow this, or at least completely follow like another character's archetype, are Midoriya and Ichigo.
Yeah.
Like these are the two ones that really feel like completely uniquely their own. Like Asta is not a Goku character, but he's a Naruto character. Like through and through. But like all the other ones have many similarities, like Natsu, Luffy, and Naruto share similarities to Goku, and like there's other characters in the shonen genre, like what's his name? From Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh.
But like he's different too. But like Yu Yu Hakusho is not a gigantic name, at least not these days. Because usually,
I think that's one of my biggest problems with shonen is that they all kind of follow the same things, and it's kind of a little bit quite off-putting. I think that's kind of why I stick to more of the smaller ones, because it's like, ooh, a main character is not a dumb fuck,
right?
So yes, finally somebody different from these other guys.
That's why I like My Hero Academia, because like Midoriya 1 is not like this like god character who can do fucking anything. In fact, in terms of the grand scheme of things, he starts out laughably pathetic, but it is also not fucking retarded. But
Yeah.
and the other thing is, I want more shonen like big battle shonen series that have like a female main character. Like not like one of the main characters is a female, but it's the main centered character is a female. Because I don't feel like that happens enough. Or at all, really. Can anyone think? Oh wait. I know one. Slayers. I forgot about Slayers. Slayers is one. It has a main character. I forgot her name, but she's like ridiculously strong, and she's also really likable. I've seen some of Slayers, and it is technically a shonen, and that's that. But that was in the fucking 90s. I can't think of any others after that. I mean, technically Keijo's a shonen, but that's also ecchi, so you know, it's got titties. It's funny. I've said it's a good show if you are open to ridiculousness and don't entirely care about massive jugs, but
wait, Penny and Stalking.
Oh right, Penny. Is that a shonen or is it a comedy?
Oh wait, it's not a shonen.
I mean, there's lots of anime that have a female main character. Hell, look, Kill La Kill is technically a shonen.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, kind of technically. So I guess that one kind of counts, but that's two out of how many that have like a main. I'm not gonna go the whole like there needs to be more women. I'm saying like I want one that's. I just want a badass girl because badass girls are awesome.
And hot. What?
Yes. What?
Wait,
Who are you?
What? Well, why?
Where are my
Continue.
pants?
Where'd that come from?
It's a reference to the Lego movie.
Yeah.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best jokes. Honey, where are my pants?
No,
Sorry, I love that movie.
When we're all acting completely confused. When I was just like, huh? What? Who? Where? And I just panic. Where are my pants?
I thought I put them on when I woke up this morning. But yeah, but it would be cool to see like more like female-centered shonen series. I mean like something like Slayers, like maybe like a team or like have a girl character who's just really badass and not like maybe overtly sexy. Like as much as I do like the badass sexy characters, they do happen a lot, and it would be cool to see like someone who's like still really cute and pretty, but like not like jiggly all the time. Not showing the power of anime jiggle physics, which defy actual physics, which is also called gynaxing.
Or Sandra Kagura series. Play the clip.
When did she get those?
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, so before this podcast started, Nick showed me a clip from Renegade for Life, which is one of Team 4 Star's one of Team 4 Star Gaming's Let's Play series, which is Vegeta Plays Games, and he played Senran and Kagura. And it showed the Riona character.
Oh.
It showed the Riona character, and play the clip again.
What the fuck?
Yep.
I just realized, if you watch that video, there are way too many good clips you could take from that.
Yeah. Like this one.
Jesus.
Or this one.
The subtlest breeze will set those things going like jello.
Or who can forget this one?
Sorry, you don't just throw me in here like this without telling me who these people are and why I give a fuck!
Yep. I'm gonna forget to put these in, and it's gonna be awkward as fuck.
So it's either hilarious or
awkward. Either way, it's gonna be funny because it'll be one, jokes that aren't mine, or two, a joke that's mine that's funny for once. I'm eternally sad. Anyway, back to Shonen.
It's fine. That's what alcohol's for.
I don't have any alcohol with me.
God damn it. Failed us all.
Oh no! He spilled us all! What away!
What away! Witch melting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shonen Tropes. What other Shonen Tropes do we have?
No.
How about that Naruto? Right?
I'm trying to think of more.
Cause like
More, you could You can
What?
talk about like the team, where someone like
Oh
you need
yeah, the
token girl,
team.
token silent badass.
Trying to think of one that doesn't have that, because I mean, you could kind of fit it into My Hero Academia. You could say like, there's Midoriya, there's Uraraka, and then there's Todoroki.
To be fair, that show has like 20 main characters.
Yeah. So, and they don't really all fit. It's like all like a big smorgasbord of teams, and not really like a main. Actually, the main team is probably Ida, Midoriya, and Uraraka.
Yeah.
And he's not the silent badass. He's more of the hand movement guy. I love that about Ida.
He's more like a frantic team leader type.
Yeah, which usually doesn't happen because actually Dragon Ball doesn't have that, because Dragon Ball doesn't really have like a trio. It has like a large group, it has more of a duo with Vegeta and Goku.
Yeah.
And there's not really a girl character. I mean, the most you could say is Android 18, but she doesn't appear until near the end of the series. And she's not nearly sexy enough. Am I right, Internet? I'm not. That's not it. Android 18 is actually really great how she is. But yeah, the trio 2 is another thing, especially in one of the things that brought this up is Black Clover for me, because Black Clover kind of hits that point of like, it's a good anime or manga to start with. But if you've seen any other show similar to it, you'll notice a lot of patterns. Like, if you've seen any shonen, you'll be like, oh, it's this again. Okay. Because Black Clover follows a lot of tropes. He wants to be he wants to get the One Piece, which makes him the king of the Soul Reapers.
Oh.
He wants to be Hokage of the Soul Reapers.
Really now? Why?
Yeah. He wants to be the Super Saiyan Hokage.
It's like, why?
So
Actually, that reminds me of that image that says it gets worse every time you watch it, every time you look at it, and it shows like Yugi, and it says, "This is Ash Ketchum. He gathers the Dragon Balls to become a Soul Reaper to get the One Piece." It like combines like every single anime thing out there. He's from the Hidden Leaf Village who collects the Dragon Balls to become a Soul Reaper of the One Piece. It's some shit like that. Actually, there's another one that's like that. It shows there's a Pokemon one that's like that. And it's like the more you look at it, the more wrong it gets. And it's like wrong names, wrong world, wrong types. As a Pokemon guy, it was funny. But yeah, there's a lot of shonen. Like the Black Clover is like, I don't hate Black Clover. I know I pick on it a lot, but that's because it's easy to pick on. Like, it really is. But if you like it, if you like it, I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna harp on you for it. Go ahead and like it. Sure, blah blah blah. It's not necessarily wrong to like it. There's nothing bad in it. It's just not original.
I'm gonna intervene and say this may not be anime related, but this is kind of what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. May the Force ever be in your favor, Mr. Potter. Gandalf from Chronicles of Narnia. My favorite quote from Game of Thrones. But yeah, it's shit like that that's really funny. But yeah, shonen has a lot of tropes. Oh yeah, right. We almost forgot transformations. The most fucking biggest trouble of shonen. Someone has to have a big transformation.
No, don't bring up those. No.
Oh, and the massive weapons.
Throw them away.
Actually, maybe not the massive weapons. I'd say more of shouting out your attack before you do it is more of a shonen trope.
Yeah.
The massive weapons is more of a Bleach trope. Every character has a gigantic sword.
What about like Naruto and Soul Eater?
I mean, I wouldn't really call those gigantic weapons. They're more of...
Well, maybe not gigantic, but like over-the-top weapons. Because I remember there was this dude that had this... I don't know what it was. I think it was supposed to be a sword, but it was wrapped in so much cloth.
That's more of an anime trope. Ridiculous weapons is more of an anime trope in general. Or ridiculous attacks. Like that's more of just like an overall like, oh yeah, that's just an anime thing. It's not really like a shonen specific thing. Just like boobs isn't a shonen specific thing. Yeah. But like the transformations, All thousands of them. Bleach alone has a
Thousands.
shit ton already.
Oh
remember
yeah,
that-
because like the main character becomes half of everything.
Right? I remember
What?
during the death battle with Ichigo, they were like, oh my god, he has another form. God damn it.
Yeah, because there's like, oh, he's
Wow.
half this thing, and he's half that. He's half that thing.
Basically,
and he's half wizard, and half Saiyan, and half
yeah.
cucumber sandwich.
He's half Jesus.
Stop.
But
Stop.
there was a Screw Attack video of top 10 anime transformations. It's not a very good top 10. It has like 3 of them from Dragon Ball. But I remember it's like, come on guys, there's more transformations.
Okay, Dragon Ball does have really.
I mean, I guess, but if you're gonna do like a top 10, you might as well include other transformations not from the same fucking franchise.
Yeah, you should limit it to like 1 per series.
Yeah, like, and to be fair, I'm kind of biased because my favorite transformation wasn't even from Dragon Ball wasn't even on there. It was Vegeta's Super Saiyan transformation.
Which one's your favorite?
Vegeta's. I just said it.
Oh,
His Super Saiyan transformation.
a Super Saiyan transformation.
Yeah.
Mine would be Gohan Saiyan 2.
Oh, that's a popular one too. I don't think that was there either. It was. I think they were both Goku.
I don't like the series.
Yeah. And guess what number 1 was? You'll never guess.
Oh my. All right, yeah.
All right, but I usually do like Screw Attack. I feel like they usually have some good stuff, and this video was just like upsetting. It's like this is why mainstream anime channels sometimes don't get it right. Or no, mainstream channels when they attack anime don't get it right. Like Watch Mojo sometimes does, Screw Attack sometimes does, but unless you're an anime-centric channel, usually when you do like a top 10 thing, it's what's the top 10 most popular thing instead of what you legitimately think is the best. So, but yeah, back to Shonen Tropes. Big attacks. How about that
we
Naruto?
kind of exhausted all the tropes.
Yeah. With that, we'll go to another bitch, really?
Yeah.
We'll go to the next thing in the list. Let me get the script real quick. No, we did that. We did that. All right, it's the anime battle!
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Did I scare you? I probably peaked my mic there. But no, we're gonna... This is kind of a shonen thing again. It's Genos from One Punch Man versus Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z. Regular. And was he in Super?
Yeah.
No one cares about Yamcha.
No one cares because he's pathetic.
I'm actually gonna, because one thing I feel like people can complain about me is every time we've done these anime battles, I've usually chosen the character I like more, because, like, I feel like usually they're stronger, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and go on the grain against here, and I'm gonna say Yamcha's gonna win.
No.
People are gonna hate me for this, but don't get me wrong, I think Genos is way cooler. But in terms of overall strength,
Yeah.
well, let's think. Genos has like enough power to destroy a meteor, because there's one part where Genos is basically like getting ready to blow up a meteor and such, and he probably has enough strength to do so. Yamcha is able to fight people later on. Like Yamcha is able to go against people who have enough strength to destroy a planet. I'm not saying himself he has enough strength to do so, but he has enough strength to withstand that. Not to mention,
Nice.
I think he's probably faster than Genos too.
Well, I mean, there's that part in there's that part in Super where the Z fighters
Are they playing
fight
baseball?
No, I'm talking about when the rest of the Frieza Force show up,
Oh yeah.
and like, they're just mowing through them all.
Yeah.
Granted, they were like, oh, look how weak the Frieza Force is now. I mean,
I just feel like
still.
I don't know, like they're both people who lose a lot, and in terms of like I don't know, I just feel like Yamcha's stronger than Genos necessarily.
No. Wong.
It sounds like you're saying Wong. Am I Wong? Am I Chinese now?
Okay, well, why do you think Genos would win?
I mean, it's okay if you think Genos wins. It's just I'm gonna go ahead and say Yamcha.
They're the more powerful.
Why is he more powerful?
Powers.
Explain
Like
a little
that.
bit about it. You can't just say things without explaining it.
Flamethrowers, because they're so powerful.
He has
and stuff.
flamethrowers. Wait, did he have flamethrowers?
Yeah,
I mean,
he kind
he-
of uses them like jet propulsions, I think.
Oh no, that's
So,
that's
so-
different. He has like the Iron Man thing where he just like goes pew. I don't know. But like I'm just trying to think of like
Flamethrowers. So yeah.
one amazing thing Yamcha's done.
Fun.
The sad part is most of my argument comes down to comparisons rather than what he's actually done. Maybe
Well,
Genos
yeah,
would win
'cause,
actually.
Well, both of them haven't done much in their
Like
own
the
series,
biggest
so you have
thing
to
you can
go
the biggest thing you can
comparison.
compare like for Genos would be his fight against Saitama. Because he like how both of them were going around and such. For Yamcha, he got blown up by a Cyberman. That's the best thing he's done. Okay,
Yeah.
I might have to change my answer. I might have to say Genos. Cause like I don't know. I feel like obviously the Dragon Ball universe is stronger than the One Punch Man universe.
Oh,
But like I don't know. Trying to think of something that Yamcha's done that's really of any
for
substance.
saying that.
I got some things Yamcha's done.
Oh, tell me.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say Yamcha wins the fight, purely because sure, compared to everyone else in his own series, he doesn't do much. But if you compare him to like everyone else, he still does some incredible feats. Where, like, sure, you got blown up by Cyberman, and then later in the Cell Saga. Okay, sir, get muted so I continue talking.
Stop it.
Alright,
He's trying to
so-
have an argument.
So, like, if you jump to like the Cell Saga, like, sure, he lost to Assault Jr., but he was still doing like a relatively decent fight with Cell Jr., who are like above Super Saiyan, but kind of, but it's like somewhere between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2.
Oh my God,
And
Matt, shut up. He's trying to have a debate here. You don't just interrupt someone.
And not only that, I remember there's this one clip. Now, I guess you would say from like the Z Fighter group and like all their families, the weakest you would probably say is like Goten and Trunks, right? Because they're kids.
Yeah.
But
Big kids.
it's gone on and saying, Goku has gone on and said that Goten and Trunks by themselves are stronger than Frieza. And then you have everyone else who's apparently stronger than them. And like we said, Frieza is a galaxy dictator. And then you put that to Genos, where they haven't really come across any planet vaporizing enemies, and he still gets destroyed in one hit. Yamcha can at least fights a bit more than beyond one hit.
But he still dies.
In his own universe.
Well, yeah.
But like the thing is, I don't know. It's kind of tricky because the majority for the argument for Yamcha is, oh, compared to this, but the majority for argument for Genos is he actually did this. But for Yamcha, the comparisons are more impressive than what Genos actually does. So it's kind of a tricky tightrope. Like, do we have power scaling or do we show actual feats?
But he
Well, I
still
mean, if you
those. But like one and like any fights.
None of them have won any fights.
Oh, he just lost them all. So just like
Genos
how
loses every fight too, though.
if he lost?
Genos only loses in one hit.
Like the biggest thing he's done is against the Sea
One
King.
hit all the time. So,
Like he was
yeah.
doing pretty well against the Sea King until like the Sea King, fought dirty. But even then the Sea King is nothing compared to a lot of the villains in Dragon Ball.
And I mean, and again, I'm going to refer back to that part in Super. I think it's also in Resurrection F, where there's the Frieza Force army coming in to try and take over Earth, and Yamcha, along with everyone else, was taking them out with like 1 or 2 hits.
All right, I'm gonna have to say Yamcha. And this again, I'm gonna have to change my answer back to my original answer. I'm gonna say Yamcha. Yamcha actually wins something. That's an amazing feat right there.
Yeah, I mean, like,
See, the Anime Nerds podcast makes miracles happen, guys.
I mean, like, you look at, like, if you think, like, really bad Dragon Ball characters, like Yamcha and Hercule, and then you do a comparative test to other people, which is what you kind of want to do if you're going to do a battle, is their feats are superhuman. They're only so minuscule because everyone else was fighting people that could destroy planets and galaxies all the way back like 10 to like 20 odd years ago.
Yeah. So that's 2 for Yamcha, 1 for Genos.
Can't change my opinion.
Wait, what?
He said you can't change it.
Are you changing it or are you not changing it?
He's not changing. He says he won't change his opinion.
Okay. All right, but that's 2 for Yamcha, 1 for Genos. But you know what? That means majority vote, which means Yamcha wins. Kind of.
No.
Matt's head is exploding right now.
You guys. I'm out.
Oh shit, we lost one. Oh, there he is. He's back. All right, but yeah, Yamcha wins. Miracles happen. Yeah, but as always, if you guys have any suggestions for battles or for questions or for discussions, please leave so in the comments below or follow me on Twitter and suggest them there. And if you guys want to join the podcast, well, same thing, question or talk to me on Twitter. Please talk to me. I'm fucking lonely. But anyway, make sure to check out the 2 guys over here. The links to their stuff is in the comments below. Or not the comments below, in the description below. And we'll see you guys later.
Wigged.
What?
Goodbye, everyone.
It's not rigged. You're rigged. I
It's
don't know
all
what that
conspiracy.
means.
Everything's rigged.
This podcast was all a lie. Dun
Yeah.
dun dun. Yeah.